Okay, so Tribers, how are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. Again, God is for us. And because He is, who can be against us? You're blessed, you're safe, and you're highly, highly protected. You need to know that. So let's get right into it. So the first card that came out here, it says jealousy issues. And it's like I kind of started to look a little bit into what that was, but then the other one came out, push and pull. So you could be dealing with someone, or with these issues, or some people with jealousy issues. It says jealousy may be affecting your relationship. So you could be having a push and pull with a person, with some people around you. It says the push and pull in the relationship causes emotional instability. So, it's like it makes you unhappy. It's like this hot and cold. One minute people take you in, next minute they let you out. You don't know where you stand with them because of the jealousy issues that's the underlying. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe if you've ever had, I know I've dealt with, even in relationships, persons who were jealous. Is like they may say they love you. They may do something that seems loving, but on the same hand, there is like this phrase growing up, they would say, it's the cow that gave the bucket of milk and then turn around and kicked it over. So it's like somebody will say they love you and they give you something nice, or they do something nice for you, and then they just do something else that completely ruin everything. So it's that kind of thing. It's that push and pull, that hot and cold. It's the calm and the chaos at the same time. So because somebody or some people may have some underlying issues, they can't be real with you. They can't be genuine with you. And so partial truths, so it's like part here you have truth, and then over here you have cracks, you have holes in it. So only sharing parts of the truth that benefits oneself. So this person, these people could tell a lot of lies, or they only tell people what they want to hear. So whomever this person is, or these people, if they were telling lies, half truths as they would say, they basically, they would hold back the good side of who you are, and only tell people about the negative, or what they make up of you, their version of the truth. And so for a lot of you, you could be giving this person or these people the cold shoulder right now. You're distancing yourself from a person or someone because you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied in how somebody or some people, they have been treating you, or going about, talking about you, or basically maybe what you've heard through the grapevine. So then I try to clarify what the jealousy issue, what is that all about? And it says here family. Is like, I was like, wow. I mean, two cards came out, family, and here it says roots, bloodline, togetherness. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's the family, it's the bloodline that you were born into, your roots. These are the people who are jealous of you, and that is what's affecting the relationship. It's like it can't get better, because these people, they have deep rooted jealousy for one reason or another. And behind it, the card that came out with it, it's difference, road, future, choice, destiny. They are jealous of you because you're different. It's because of the path, your future, your destiny, the choice or the decisions that you're making. This is why they are jealous of you. You're not like them. You're the black sheep. You stand out. You have a calling. You have a purpose on your life. Again, for a lot of you with the family, the roots and the bloodline, You are the one that's meant to break the generational curses. And you have people in your own bloodline who are jealous. Why is it you? Why is you are the one? Even though you're doing something to bring togetherness, so everybody can come together, everybody can eat different, live different. They hate you for that. They're jealous. And the thing is that jealousy, people think that you're going to take something away from them. So for a lot of, and the thing about it is that it doesn't matter who. Jealousy is not something that shows on the outside. But this is, this start from the beginning with Cain and Abel, the jealousy. And a lot of people, they will see other sins and flaws and faults that other people have, but at the same time, they're able to hide jealousy. But the truth is that if you ask God for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, if you trust your intuition, so a lot of you have, maybe in the beginning, a lot of us, we were tricked because you just don't understand. You're loving, you're caring, you're giving, because this is who you are. You're different. Your road, your path, your choice, your destiny. And the truth, looking back at it, is not being naive or gullible. Why you were able to give and do and be for people when they weren't doing it for you. To show up for people, to be happy, really, genuinely happy for people. Give them real feedbacks when they would send you down the wrong path. And they would have fun doing that. Again, they would, it's like 1 minute they take you in, the next minute they let you out. You don't know when they have a good side. It's like they would tell a lot of lies on you and you could never hurt them. It's because you are different. Now you know why. Like, I love to say sometimes, we're naive and gullible. But the truth is that it comes off as if we're naive and gullible to people like these haters, people who are unhealed. Because when they encounter, even in your own family, whether it's stranger, partners, whomever, when they come across people with a good heart, a kind heart, because of their innate character to take and hurt, and because again they have a whole different path. You're of the light, they're of the dark. And so when they meet somebody of the light who is fair and just and caring and loving, they see that as an opportunity to, like, yes, I can rob, I can kill, I can steal from this one. Because they must be stupid. How can somebody be so kind? Because they are dark. So a lot of people, but if you're able to trust your intuition, ask God to show you the people who are really sincere or insincere. He will show them to you. And sometimes, and people tell on themselves all the time, but sometimes we choose to ignore it. And they trick us because, again, it's like the moment you think that, okay, you're catching on to the fact that they don't like you, this is where this push and this pull come in. The moment you're catching on to the game and they see you catching on to it, then they do something nice for you. It's like that abuse cycle. They do something nice for you. They bring you flowers, or they try to butter you up. And as soon as they suck you in and you're like, okay, maybe it's not so bad, then it's like whoosh, the fire, the jealousy, the hatred, whatever in them is like it scorch you again. And this is how they have you in that pattern, that cycle. For a lot of you, a lot of us, thank God we escape by the skin of our skin, by the skin of our teeth, we escape. This push and pull, this is torment. And this is what will put you in emotional instability. You can't have peace. And the truth is that when you want peace, you can't deal with people like these who are fickle, people who lie, a liar and a thief. My grandmother always told me this since I was a child. She says, anybody who lies, they will steal. A liar and a thief, they walk together. And when you have people who tell half truths, they tell lies and try to ruin you, those are not the people you want around you. So for a lot of you, the truth is that maybe for a lot of you, you seek guidance, help. God send a miracle, something to shine light on this situation with the jealousy issue that was going on in your family. Maybe you prayed, you seek God, as I said before, and as a result, yeah, you got the answers and you found out about the people or the persons in your life who are jealous of you with the jealousy issue. And I'm telling you, even in the church, people jealous of each other. They try to cut down each other. It doesn't matter, in the boardroom, corporate, wherever, jealousy seeps in. And like God told Cain, he says, sin is creeping at your door. It wants to devour you, but you can devour it. You have the power over this. Because the moment jealousy is a natural emotion, but it's when we allow it, confirmation is when we allow it to fester inside of us, where we look at people, we roll our eyes when we see them accomplishing, achieving something. Why them? If I allow them to come here or do this, they're gonna take my spot, they're gonna take my partner, they're gonna take my husband. It's like, this is what it is. People people feel as if they're going to lose the favor of something or somebody when they become jealous, and as a result they will do anything to try to stop you and block you. This is something that is deep rooted. This is not something that is just happening today. And this is why, there's the saying, the devil goes to church. Because again, the devil is a spirit and it jumps into any open, weak vessel. We have to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Again, look at people, look at their heart, look at their actions. Not just take people's words for it. Pay attention to the details. Like I love to say, when you share good news with people or a person, look at their body language, look how they respond to you. Don't just take that little fake, no. Because a lot of people who are jealous or envious, if you can catch that first couple seconds look in their eyes, I'm telling you, you will see the real person. And like I said, some people will play it off well, whether they're fake family, fake friends, or strangers, whomever they are. They'll try to play it off as if they're on your side, they're on your team. But I mean, their action is a dead giveaway all the time. All the time. And like I said, people will try to run in and be with their insincerity and try to apologize. But the truth is that you already know. And like I said, a lot of people, they are used to treating people this way. And so they just think that you are another one, that they can have this push and pull with, take you in and let you out. These are people who are users, they are manipulators. This reminds me of a king or queen of cups in the reverse. Emotionally unstable, emotionally volatile. Because they are insecure and unsure of themselves, then it's like hurt people hurt people. And when you encounter people like these, you don't stay around them for that, because they want you to be like them. They want you to doubt yourself, to not trust your intuition, to, people want to just use you basically. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, you're able to catch on. And so when it comes to this push and pull, a lot of you don't mind going solo. It's like core figure, lone hero. For a lot of you, it's like you don't care about partnering up or working with people who are hot and cold, people who are fickle. And this is why in the Bible, God says it's either you're hot or you're cold. But if you're lukewarm, there is nothing he can do with you. He's going to spit you out. People who are lukewarm, they are insipid. Nobody, I mean, when you make a nice cup of tea or coffee, whatever you love, it's nice, it's soothing when it's either you like it hot or you like it cold. But when it's, in between where it's just blah, it's like you take a sip and you just want to, you're looking for the nearest trash can or sink, or some people will just spit it back in the cup. That's so insipid, distasteful. And so, for a lot of you, this is why you were able to walk away from people, places, or things, environment, whatever it is that is no longer serving you. Because the truth is, you're on your guard. You realize you have to defend, you have to protect yourself. It's like you're the only guarantee. You can only count on yourself. Because it's kind of like if you're at work and you have some team project to do or something, people always not come through, or you may rely on people to do things for you and they don't come through for you, or they don't do it the way that you would have done it for them. They give you things half-hearted. And this is what happens when people are not genuine. It doesn't matter how they force it, it can't come off right. They can't pull it off right, because it's not coming genuinely from their heart. It's not coming from a good place. This is how one of the reasons to know when people are for you versus when they are not. You can give two people the same ingredients to cook the same meal. And one person, I mean, it's like you can't get enough. It's like they put their foot in it, but they cook it with so much love and passion. And then you have the same person over there with the same ingredients. Like, what's wrong with you? They did it half-heartedly. It's like they did it because they had to do it, but truly their heart is not in it. You can tell anybody who pours everything. And that's the thing, even if you have a business, you're doing business, it's like you should always try to serve people, even give them more than what they pay for. And I love it. Be careful how we entertain strangers, because it may just be an angel. And like I said, a lot of these people who are ugly on the inside, even if on the outside they look fit as a fiddle, they need a spiritual workout. The envy, the jealousy, the slander, the gossip, all of those things that are festered on the inside, they need to go to a spiritual workshop. And the truth is, for me, I don't care when I can, when even if I was to have a partner, even if they have weight on, then at least we can work on the weight. But it's like when the heart is not right, what am I gonna do with you? I can't do anything with you, and I'm done being a fixer-upper. But when you get somebody, I prefer somebody with their heart is right, their hands, it's clean, their heart is pure. Then it's because this is how I work. When I'm cleaning, I clean up the inside of my house first, and then I move to the outside. But a lot of people, they will spend a lot of time put trinkets around their house, put in flowers and all of this, and on the inside of their life, it's messy. And this is how we get caught up, because we look at the outside of people and we think, oh, because they look fit, they look ripped, and have all the muscles and the buff and huff in the right place, that on the inside must be the same. And this is how we end up making the same mistakes and falling for the same toxic foolishness over and over again. And this is why a lot of people feel as if they don't need to work on the inside, because they're able to fool a lot of people and they can get away with it, or they have been getting away with it for a long time. And this is why, for a lot of you, a lot of us, you're people's karma. You are a generational curse breaker. You are different. We see it here. You are different. You are a seeker. You are somebody who go to God. You ask for help. You meditate and you ask for guidance. And so sometimes God will guide us into places, just like a lot of us, we were guided into this family. this friend group, this community, wherever they are, online, on the ground, wherever. And it's like you are the one to really show these people that they're not doing a thing. They're fooling themselves. People try to shortchange you and then make it seem as if they're doing the most for you. No, they're fooling themselves. They're fooling themselves. For a lot of you, I'm telling you, it's like you have to protect yourself, and you know that you're also protected as well, right? So for a lot of you, you may have to defend yourself from a lot of people. You have to fight off, like stand your ground, speak up for yourself, protect what is yours, because you realize a lot of people are disloyal. And so because of this, you're like going solo, you're solo dolo. You can't trust people. You can't rely on people to come through on their promises to meet the deadline or the timeline. Their actions and their words is not adding up. And so with this the koi fish, perseverance, good fortune, yin and yang, ambition. So a lot of you're ambitious. And this is why people may have tried to stop you and block you. With the perseverance, you had to keep going in spite of a lot of road blockages, a lot of mountains that were placed in your way, a lot of obstacles that were set up for you to be defeated, to be disappointed. People probably try to break your spirit. And because you did not give up and you're not giving up, this is what helps to balance you, yin and yang. And for a lot of you, yes, it's like you know when to be in that feminine or that masculine energy, when you need to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, protect yourself, and when you can lay back and allow God. You're very ambitious, and this is why a lot of people could have wanted to stop and block you, because it's like you have a drive. And this is why I said a lot of people can say, oh, they're not jealous. But the truth is that a lot of them, they never come across you. They never met anyone like you before. And it doesn't matter what they have, how much they have, still there is something inside of you. It's your light, it's your destiny, it's your future. People, and again, a lot of people, they're not dumb either. Even these evil, jealous people, whether they're your families or stranger or whomever, people you just adapt and you got close to and you think they are families, take it however it resonates for you. They're not stupid. A lot of them probably run ahead, got readings. A lot of them, based on, again, just the way they see you're different. You're unique in the way you present or yourself or whatever it is that you're doing. And as a result, that triggers something inside of them, that unhealed part of them. And even though they may have a whole plethora more than you do, but that one thing they don't have. And like I've said before, it's that one thing that the haters don't have. Just like Saul and David, why the king could jump off of his throne to pursue a little barefoot boy. Saul slept in cave, mosquitoes bit him. That man was using the toilet on the outside when in his palace he had people serving him. And he was able to do that. Why? Because he was afraid that David would get his throne. And the truth is that if Saul was safe and secure within himself, and he knew within his heart of heart that God placed him there, and he had a good heart, then he would know that nobody can take him off of it. This is what I'm saying. This is what jealousy does. People think that you're a threat to them, and they must try to hold you back. They must keep you down. They must block you. They must stop you. But the truth is that after all that running around in the mountain and back and forth, David still end up being king. What God has for you, it's for you. It doesn't matter. But it's for people who have those jealousy issues to realize that it's childish, it's immature. There is something deep down inside of them that has been triggered that they need to go and address and stop being bullies, stop being tyrants, stop covering that up with a suit, an outfit, lipstick, and makeup. It's not going to work. You're only fooling yourself. You're not fooling anybody. And for those of us who can see it, because when you mess around with somebody who is a seer, somebody who God used and has a favor and a calling on their life, it's only a matter of time before they encounter that one who will put them in the place and tell them, go and fix yourself. You're not ready. You're not ready for the position that you have, because the truth is that a true leader should not be, you should be able to help people to develop their gifts, their skills, and their talents, not be jealous of anybody. Because the truth is that there will always be somebody greater, stronger, more handsome, more beautiful. We have to be comfortable in our own skin and with our own gifts, talents, and abilities. Yeah, the truth is that a lot of you, people are jealous of your evolution. It's like your transformation. You're able to reinvent yourself, your new beginnings. People look at you and they want to stop you from getting to where you need to go because they're scared like a bat out of hell that, oh my God, if you get into your purpose, if you break these generational curses, if you get to where you're going, oh my God, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But like I said, it's in you. And by the grace of God, it flows on you. There is nothing we can do about it. Many are called, few are chosen. God chose you, He chose me, and there is nothing that people can do about it. They can run, they can rave, they can huff, they can puff, they cannot blow God's house down. One or two monkeys, black, white, or brown monkeys, cannot stop the show. That's for sure. It's because of your transformation. And the thing about it is that people see your story, but they don't, they see your glory, but they don't know your story. For you to be this butterfly, people admire the beauty of the butterfly and they admire it and they become jealous of your many colors and how skilled and talented you are. But the truth is that a lot of people, they don't want to go through the process that it takes or it took you to get to where you are. And this is why I said, anybody who wants my destiny, God, give them my cross, give them my burdens too. Give it to them. Let them feel the pain and the struggles and the dramas and the traumas and everything that came along with me. Hand it over to them. And let's see how they're going to handle that. So they see this transformation. It's easier said than done. The work. And because a lot of people are not willing to do the work, this is why you have a lot of people who want to steal other people's destiny. They want to shortchange you. They want to hold you back. And this is the time to be wise up, and stop settling for people who want to give you crumbs, push and pull, because they want to keep you stuck. You have partners, man or woman. They know you deserve more. They know you deserve better. But every time you get fed up and frustrated and you say, I'm going to leave, they come in with, let's go to dinner, the movie, a bouquet of flowers to change your mind. They tell you sweet nothing, and then they go back. A leopard cannot change its spot. And it's time for us to stop the foolishness. Stop making stupid people think as if they're smart. You are the smartest one in the room. The sense that they have to try to stop and block you, it's out of jealousy and greed. Because they're being maneuvered by the devil. And the devil always thinks that he's smart. But it's time that we rise up and speak up for ourselves and let people know that no, there is somebody else here you can't play with. Don't try it. Don't play with me. So it's like people are jealous because of the way you're able to reinvent yourself. Everybody have a choice. The caterpillar could always stay there on the ground and crawl like everybody else. Woe is me, I am none. Or it can decide, you know what? I have everything inside of me to fly. People want to keep you down in emotional instability. So you never know that you have the capability to fly. Misery love company, they want to keep you down there with them because they're fearful. But it takes you being brave, not being afraid to go solo if you have to ride solo. Not being afraid of your own self to get the work done and get it done the right way. And it's not that you don't like working with people or working a team, but a lot of the people sometimes you come across or you've worked with in the past, they're jealous and they try to sabotage you. So you know what? I got this. And sometimes it's when people throw us out there, then you learn to do these things by yourself. And that's how it was meant to be. Because see, knowledge is power. And sometimes the simplest of things, people will try to hold that over you and us because they think we don't know how to do it. But then when you start to do your own homework and your research, and when you figure it out, you're like, oh my God, this is this. Oh my goodness. These people, because they're emotionally unstable, they want to break your spirit. Don't let them. You've done too much healing with this evolution card. You had the guts, the nerve to basically break down yourself, digest yourself, hang upside down in a cobweb out there in the cold until you grew your wings. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people play in your face. Don't let people, when you know that people are dishonest, they don't speak the truth. Again, a liar and a thief, they walk together because they have to decide how much they're going to share, how much lie they're going to tell. And they always hide the good things that you have done. A lot of these people, they don't celebrate your anniversaries. They don't celebrate the pleasantry of you, how good you are, the person you are, like it says, anniversary, birthday, holiday, important day. They don't even serve how you come through for them. They don't do that. They don't tell people about your worth. They don't tell people about how successful you are. They don't share any of that. For a lot of them, they don't tell people with the eternity how loyal you are. Infinity, immortality. They don't share those good parts of you with people, how far you've been coming from, what you've been through, even with them. They don't share the pleasantness about you. They only share what benefits them. They hold back the good things about you. Yeah, the process. These people don't share about the process, what it took for you to get here. Your journey, your growth, your path, your experience. They don't edify you. They don't build you up. They tear you down every chance that they get. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Life is too short. Did you hear that? Confirmation. Life is too short to stuff yourself down among, I don't care who they are. God will provide. And when God provides, let me tell you, like the peace here, He'll give you a peace that passeth all understanding. And for those of you, those of us who have made the split or left behind, People who try to break us from wherever, whether it's your workplace, you do business with them, your family, fake friends, foolish people, whomever they are. If you made a clean break from these people, you know what I'm talking about. The peace that you get, even if it means that you have to go it alone. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like when you're by yourself or you live alone, you know that, you know what? If I have one dish in the sink that's dirty, it's mine, versus living with a lot of people who are evil, and then you have to clean up after them. At least I know at the end of the day, if I have $1, it's my dollar. I don't have to share it with evil people who just want to tear me down and take from me. People who gossip, spread rumors, speculate, and slander, who ruin your reputation. It's like, look for these people. They only tell half truth. They're not telling the whole story. And when I went to this other deck, it's like it says the death card. Because I wanted to clarify jealous issues and family, and it says death. A lot of these people is like they want to see you hurt, cause you harm. They have no good intention for you. Even though you are in their life to break the generational curses and all of these things, just because you're different, you're for your destiny, these people are jealous because of your future, the road, the path that you're traveling on. They want to lay you to rest. They want you to die. I'm telling you, they have no love for you. It's like when it comes to you, these people have reservations because they're jealous. Even though they know that you're family, but they're jealous. And for a lot of you, these are religious people here with, the donation, pray, and religion. A lot of these people who are jealous, like I said before, they're very religious. Be careful of people who will say, oh, I don't believe in voodoo, I don't believe in tarot, I don't believe. They are the ones, they not only believe, but they are the ones who are doing it. And so for a lot of you, whether it's they hire somebody to unalive you, or maybe they send do magic to do it, or they're wishing or projecting, they want to see the end of you. And this is what I'm saying. Saul wanted to unalive David. This is not just today, this is starting. I'm telling you, with the schedule in the reverse, they don't want you to get to where you're going in time. This is why they're giving you this hot and cold, push and pull. 1 minute, oh, how can I help you? I want to help you. And then when you say, okay, you let your guard down. Okay, they want to help me. They want to work with me. Then they go cold again. It's like, seriously, it's like how dumb these people think you are. You are a sweetheart. And they're trying to play in your face. And for some of you, it's because people think that you're so calm. They can always play games. This is why they do what they do. Because they think that you're so kind, you're not gonna say nothing. Well, here with the guard, it's time for you to defend, stand up, speak up for yourself. And sometimes when you do this, you're gonna shock people because why? They didn't see it coming. Because people think you're so stupid, they can waste your time. They keep promising and delaying and never deliver. Look at people, make sure their actions and their words, it's congruent. It goes together. If somebody's laughing because you tell them a good news, when they're laughing, you know what a genuine laugh sound like. And when somebody's laughing, you know what the face look like. Nobody can laugh and their face still stiff. it come on, it's like, let's stop play with it. Come on, I'm telling you, partial truth. The Bible tells us the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. These people, they are thieves. I'm telling you, a liar and a thief, they go together. They go together. Robbery, they want to steal your joy. They want you to miss opportunities. For a lot of these people, they want you to miss out on something. They don't want you to be celebrated either. They don't want you to meet your goal with success, with the worthier. You could have been water in your dreams. It says efforts will be rewarded within reach. success lies in hand. And they don't want you to see that success. Whatever you're working on, they don't want to see it come to maturity. And so this is why for a lot of you, a lot of us, we have copycats, we have doppelgangers. People want to steal what we have so that they can make it in before we do. They want to delay, cause stagnancy. You know, it's like they want to rob you blind. This come behind the robbery. They want to rob you blind. I told you, a thief and a liar. And this is why growing up, I stay clear. I am not perfect, but I try my best to be on the right side of truth. Because as long as I am speaking the truth, let me tell you, my grandmother, she would go to war for me. But my God, if I was ever to be caught in a lie, she would embarrass me in the biggest crowd. And so I try to stay away from that. But a lot of people, they want to trick you out of your spot, and they think it's funny. They think it's funny. They think it's an adventure. They think it's fun, to do this. It gives them a kick. The things that supposed to for you eternity gives me infinity. In order for you to live off of whatever this is you're supposed to, if this is your gift, your talent, whether it's singing, it's music, it's painting, it's you speaking, whatever it is, people want to block you from your eternity. They want to rob and steal whatever this is. And a lot of people, they think it's funny. This is why they do what they do, because they think it's a joke. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean for this one to get to so long, guys, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, these families with the moon, they could have been doing a lot of things under the moon. Like I said, they could be doing witchcraft under the moon, all because they want to stop you. They don't want you to be the generational curse breaker. They're jealous because you're different. The calling you have on your life. You're guided by God. God helps you. Some of you, you can do miracle. God has been doing miracle in your life, and people are jealous of that you're favored. And on the other side, we have the sword. This is the truth. This is the clarity. This is the confirmation. This is why they're jealous of you. It's because of your gifts. It's because of the favor that you have on your life. It's because of the favor. I'm telling you, you're an earth angel. You're balanced, tempered, and the four of wands, the victory, the celebration, the stability. Like I said, for a lot of you, these are people even in your family who are jealous of the fact that you're stable, your home life, and they're trying to interfere with that. And in the back, we have the swords there. It's like you're celebrated. God favors you. They are jealous. This is why they want to put an end to you. Oh, wow. This is why they're doing that push and pull. Yeah. So it's because you're balanced. And this is a card number 14. So that's 5. So you're an agent of change. You're a change agent. They can't stand it. They can't stand you either. This is why they want to unalive you. 9 of Pentacles. People see how balanced, how stable you are. And look, the 3 of Pentacles. Let's talk about teamwork and collaboration. So again, this is why a lot of you because people could be jealous, they're pushing and pulling because you're stable. And confirmation, people who you're supposed to collaborate with, like I said, for a lot of you, you had to walk away from a lot of these folks because you realize they're not coming through, they're not meeting deadlines. They want to give you push and pull. It's like people take you for an idiot. And this is why I'm saying it's time to stand up for yourself, protect what's yours. For a lot of you with this 9 of Pentacles, you know how to start businesses from the ground up. You're not new to this, you're true to this. And then you have people who want to play you just because, maybe you look simple, Yeah, and seven of wands, like the dog we see there, it's time to defend. Stand up, speak the truth, because if you don't, people gonna have you trapped and stuck in your head. Yeah, with the knight of wands, they want to play with you. They want to see you stressed and anxious. It's like, seriously, they want to do this to an empress. It's like, come on, where you you know, it's like, come. It's time we send these devils and demons back to hell and let them know they have no lot nor part with us. They think because some of them, because of their socio-economic status, that they have a right to do what they do now. Like the moon, a lot of lies, illusions here. You understand? This is what they do, half truth. You know, they tell a lot of lies. Yeah, it's like, you know, they want to fool people when it comes to you. It's a lot of things they do under the moon, in the dark. They make stuff up. And like I said, they're doing witchcraft, and they want to steal what you have. They don't want to see you have a new beginning. Your new beginning terrify these people. Again, how many times you're going to see the Ace of Swords? This is the truth. This is confirmation. This is clarity. This is coming from God himself. This is why they're jealous of you. This is why they're jealous. They have jealousy issues. But again, that's not your problem. That's a their and a them problem. We should not allow the insecurities of others to try to stop us or block us from where we're going. Don't demoralize, like, oh, because they don't like what I'm going to do. Let me just settle out with them. No, absolutely not. Then that means the devil wins. This is spiritual warfare. This is a war against light and dark, good and evil, God and the devil. They're working for the devil. The devil never wins anytime. He never wins. He never. So we don't allow anybody or anyone. And the truth is that, you know, God will provide the right people, our soul tribe, who will see and recognize real, and they will collaborate with us because they're sent by God. A lot of us, we were unequally yoked. We're going into, and this is why we have to be so careful where we spend our money, because we're giving money to evil entities, people who don't believe in God. They have no lot nor part with God, and this is why that even affects our own finances. We have to be wise. It's time for us to wisen up, seek God sometimes, and I've done it on the whiff of a moment. You know, hear something, it sounds good, and I invest into it, only for it not to work, or not to work with those people, because it's like the truth is that they are the wrong people or the wrong person. They are not suitable for my soul. And so this is why, please God, send us the people who are suitable for our soul. People who will not be jealous, but people who will be comfortable in their own lanes. People who want to see us, build us up, pour into us the same way that we pour into them, the same way our heart is big and open and we want to help and give and bless. God, please send those same people our way, and keep those devilish, evilish people as far as the east is from the west. Separate them from us, God. Bind them up, God. Confuse them, God. Let them fall into the ditch that they've set up for us, God, so that the man and woman with the calling and the purpose on their life, God, can move forward into their destiny, into their seasons of new beginning. They have been doing the work. They have done the work, God. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's been a while. It's been a process. God, move the enemies out of our way, God. Let them realize they can't stop anything. Let them be ashamed. Let them return ashamed, God. Hi. Let them be ashamed. as the man and woman with the purpose, the calling on their life, God, move into the calling that you have for them, Father God. I'm so grateful, so thankful for those of you, for those of us who have not given up. You've had so many blockages. You had to start over so many times. Everywhere you go is like you meet the same toxic, devilish energies over and over to frustrate your spirit, to cause you to want to stop and give up. But they want to steal your spot. They want to steal your light. It doesn't matter how they fake it, they can't make it. It doesn't matter how they try to duplicate, they can't duplicate us. It doesn't matter how they try to study us. It's our destiny. It's not meant for them. They still can't think like us. They cannot be us. Help us, God, to recognize these thieves right under our nose, these liars who want to rob us blind, trick us out of our spot. They don't want us to be celebrated. People are doing things in the dark. A lot of these people, they do a lot of evil things that they think a lot of people don't know. But it's going to take you and I to basically rip the mask off of these people, and let them know they've been caught. They mess with the wrong one, but you are the right one. I love it for you, Soul Tribers. I love it for us. This is why they're jealous. Until next time, take care and God bless.